What's good, everyone? Welcome to the Power Up Podcast episode number 30. I am your host, Sir Snorlax, aka Dennis, and we have lots to go over today. We had news out the yin yang these last few days, but I'm not going to get too deep into it. We'll save that for another time. But there are some things that we will cover, along with the Nintendo Direct that occurred over the beginning of June. I say the beginning of June. It's been not that long. It was June 9th that this occurred, lining up with Summer Game Fest. So we're gonna get into that. But first, let's get into some of these news items. First thing is one of two things that I'm only going to cover. CEO is coming up. I'm going to CEO, and on my lineup of games for the main event, where I'm playing Tekken 8, and I'll be playing Law. I'm playing Law now. Um, don't shit on me for it. And I'm playing Third Strike, okay, because it's an official tournament. But over the weekend, we had an announcement about our community events. The list that had already been announced got expanded. So I'm going to take a look at that here real quick. And, oh, that's not what it did. Whoops. Hold on. I'm having technical difficulties again. Don't you love it? Don't you love it? See, I know why this is being the way it's being. Uh, Sorry. I'm going to cut this out. I might not. I might just leave it in because I'm sure y'all going to find it fun anyway. But let's get back over to this. There we go. Fixed it. Okay. So, announcing more bring your own console tournaments than ever at CEO 2026. We've updated our community tournaments registration page with the latest additions and information on startgg/COCE. So we've got Aquapaza, Aqua Plus Dream Match. Don't know what the hell that is. Beyblade X. Fuck Beyblade. Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle. Dark Awake, Dead or Alive 5 last round, and Dead or Alive 6 last round, and Def Jam Fight for New York, Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax Ignition, Dive Kick, Tengu, DNF Duel, Fate / Unlimited Codes, Idols Showdown, Killer Instinct, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Melty Blood Actress Again Current Code, Melty Blood Type Lumina, Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, Pokken Tournament DX, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, Power Stone, Project Justice, Puyo Puyo Tetris 2, Scramble Heart City, Sonic the Fighters, Soul Calibur 2, Soul Calibur 6, Street Fighter Alpha 3, Street Fighter Cross Tekken, Super Naruto Clash of Ninja 4, Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection, The King of Fighters 13, Them Fighting Herds, TMNT Tournament Fighters, Ultra Street Fighter 4, Uma Musume Pretty Derby, Vampire Savior, Windjammers 2. I'm looking at you, Tango, again, Mr. Top 8 last year. And Satch Bell Mamoto Battles. I'm telling y'all right now, as soon as I saw this list, I already was going to play Street Fighter Alpha 3. Shouts out to my homies, Skelly and Great Cat at Retro Revival for putting this on. I already knew I was playing that. I'm trying to limit the amount of games that I play, so I was going to try to aim for just staying with 4 games because I always overdo it. And so I had already elected Tekken 8 and Street Fighter Third Strike for the main, and I wanted to play some community tournaments. As soon as the signups came up, some games were already included. One of them was Street Fighter Alpha 3, so I knew I was getting in on that. And then they added Dead or Alive 6. I'm playing Dead or Alive 6. I'm sorry. I was going to play Sonic the Fighters if nothing else got added. And I was also debating on um, Ultra Street Fighter 4, but in the end, I'm gonna play Dead or Alive 6. If the days aren't so convoluted and so crazy, I'm going to first. I need to adjust this because my camera's like really like off center for some reason. Okay, there we go. We're just fixing everything on the fly. So I was going to. I'm if it's not too messed up, I will maybe pick up a couple of other games, starting with Sonic the Fighters, depending on when it takes place. These community events, you can sign up for them even as a spectator. So if you're going to CDO as just a spectator, you can enter these tournaments. Okay, so just make sure you if you're wanting to play something, all right. And signups, I believe, are open to at least an hour before these tournaments start. Okay, we'll have more of an idea of when these community events will happen when we're closer to the event. But I think last year I had Alpha 3, and then I had Sonic the Fighters, and I had Alpha 3 like back to back. So that's why I'm like kind of iffy on whether or not I'm entering more, but I definitely want to play Dead or Alive 6. From Southwest Florida FGC. I know there's people looking at Pokken. I know there's people looking at Sonic the Fighters. I know we got people looking at Melty Blood, um, Dead or Alive 6, Black Flash, you and me, um, Dive Kick, Windjammers, all that stuff. So it's gonna be very fun. I am very excited for CEO this year. But with that said, we've got Evo coming up this weekend, this upcoming weekend. But before we get into Evo, because there's a little something we're going to talk about with Evo, let's get into our next story. We'll come back to fighting games in a minute because there's something else that I want to talk about when it comes to Evo. So if you're going to CEO, let me know in the comments. All right, there's a lot of us from South Florida FGC going to CEO, not Evo, CEO. I meant CEO. If you're going to CEO, let me know. I'll definitely be there. I may be debuting a new mask that I've been saving for this special occasion. So let me know. Next news story I want to get into. This one broke today. Okay. The Steam Machine. Remember the Steam Machine that was announced by Valve recently. Steam Machine has a shipping date and a price. So we're gonna go right into that. Their website. Okay. So this is the Steam Machine. We got it at $1,049 for the 512 gigabyte Steam Machine. Okay. With that said, um, I did not see. I'm fixing things on the fly again. See, this is how we do here. This is how we operate. All right. So with the Steam controller, it comes out to 1,128. The Steam controller itself, I believe, is 79, so you get it for 59 with this bundle. All right, and then there's a 2 terabyte version for $1,349. And then for 1,428, you get the controller as well. So let's go through the specs. Okay, its CPU is a semi-custom AMD Zen 4 6Z 12T. I don't know what any of this means, but we're just stay with me. GPU is semi-custom AMD RDNA 3. 16 gigabyte DDR5 and 8 gigabyte GDDR6 VRAM, 512 gigabytes NVMe SSD, and it's got a micro SD card slot, which is very interesting. Wi-Fi, 6E, Bluetooth 5.3, and gigabyte Ethernet. Integrated Steam controller wireless adapter. Small form factor, 4 or 6-inch cube, and Steam OS 3. Moving into the 2 terabyte version. All right, so it seems like the specs on the 2 terabyte version are nearly identical, with the exception of the 2 terabytes SSD with the um, micro SD slot. Um, the other thing is it brings the extra faceplate, so the red fabric and the solid walnut that you see here. Okay, so you have to sign in to join on a list. Okay, to get this. So it'll start shipping June 29th, 2026, with the initial batches of the console going out to buyers in a randomized reservation queue. Okay. So reservation, you have if buyers must register their interest on this before June 25th. So this is going to release June 23rd. So June 25th by 10 a.m. PT. Okay. Queue notifications on June 25 will be sent out. Valve will randomize the sign up list and send emails informing users that they've been placed in the reservation queue or wait list. Okay. The first shipment of units will go out to those in the reservation queue starting Monday, June 29th. Okay. That's a lot. I know. I'm going to be real. Based on the specs that we've seen here, um, it doesn't look that great, to be honest. I'm not. It's like a basic PC from what I've read. The other thing is, this is going to be running off of Linux, and a lot of people are speculating that there's going to be problems with multiplayer games that use anti-cheat because anti-cheat is not very Linux friendly. So we're gonna have a problem probably with that. So games like Dead by Daylight and Virtual Fighter 5, Call of Duty that have those anti-cheat is I don't know. I don't know. I'm not getting one. I've got a gaming PC already. I don't need a Steam machine. If those that don't have a PC are looking to get a low end, gaming PC, which is what this basically is, I don't even know if that's worth it. Especially the price point. I was expecting it to be from like 700 to 800, maybe. Getting away with that, but with how the prices of components going up and memory going up and RAM going up, everything is up. I get it, but at the same time, like for the scene, people ask, if we would get a Steam machine for South Florida FGC. I'm not gonna invest that kind of money for a mini PC, pretty much that runs modern fighting games that may not run it as optimal as possible when I could just buy a PlayStation, maybe even two with that money. So I'm I'm definitely gonna be keeping an eye out for those that get their hands on this first and getting those firsthand impressions. But I certainly will not be one of them um, because I don't got that kind of money. I mean, I'd rather spend that on something else. Honestly, at that point, at this price point, I just get a PlayStation Pro and upgrade my PlayStation and do something with the other one. So I don't know. It's not something that I definitely would purchase anytime soon. I I have not gotten a Steam Deck, even though that is definitely a better investment than this. I feel if you're gonna get this, might as well get a Steam Deck. You can connect it to your compute to your um, TV, and it's portable. Just I mean, obviously this is a tiny cube; it's portable too, but you know what I mean. So let me know what y'all think in the comments about the Steam machine and the price point and the shipping date. Um, with that, let's move on to our next story. Before we get into this Nintendo Direct, we've got trailer. So a few episodes ago, we had at the Summer Game Fest, we had a reveal of year four of Street Fighter 6, with one of the characters being Yasmine, being the first of the DLC. I don't know why. But Capcom decided, hey, here's the gameplay trailer not too long after. So let's take a look at the trailer for Yasmine in Street Fighter 6.
I hit the streets to prove that I'm a fighter. Keep up if you can.
Yo, this character is crazy. Using that karambit knife is, I love it. All right, got a schoolgirl outfit. Shit. Damn. That crossover was nasty. Yo, that was crazy. Was that an install? It felt like that was an install. Okay. Woo! That's crazy. Oh!
That sounded kind of cool, right?
8/3/2026. 11 days before CEO Anja Bailey has announced Yasmine will be legal, along with the update that comes with this. I'm gonna try this character out. I'm not saying that I'm gonna play Street Fighter 6 at CEO because I'm not gonna do that. I did that last year and I regretted it afterwards. But I definitely will be trying this character. Here's the weird thing, okay? And we're going back to the Evo conversation that I said I was gonna get back to. Why did they show this? This was released 5 days ago, so 5 days from so last Wednesday. Evo's this weekend. Why would this release a week and a half before Evo? Like, are they going to show us one of the other characters at Evo? There's a lot of speculation. There were some data miners that saw that there's numbers missing in the character files, that it's like there's two numbers before Sagat and Bison, because that's the order that they're in the character files, that are just missing. I think it's like 23, 24, something like that. Now, if you're a World Warrior fan and you would go back to that time, you remember your four kings were Balrog, Vega, Sagat, and Bison in that order. A lot of speculation of what those two characters would be part of this pass. That went away when we got the pass that got announced. But now there's more speculation going back to that of, are we getting a secret character announcement at Evo to add on to the four characters we have here now with Yasmine, Arjun, Bosch, and Tifa? Are we getting one more character? That's the rumor that I've been seeing online. That's the speculation, the theory that everyone has been talking about online. Or are they just going to show us Arjun at Evo? Because they gotta have something to show off at Evo. To release this a week and a half before Evo, there's gotta be something cooking. Like there's gotta be. So let me know what you think in the comments, and we're gonna be talking about it on the next episode because we're gonna be talking about everything that happened at Evo. So, with that said, let's get into Nintendo Direct. So on June 9th, we had a Nintendo Direct and a Nintendo Treehouse that occurred. I'm not gonna get into the Treehouse, but we are gonna go over the entirety of the Nintendo Direct. Okay. And so let's get into it right away because this is going to be another hour long one and I've already yammered enough. So let's get into Nintendo's Direct. It's funny because when this got announced, I was at a conference, which I'll talk about in our next episode.
Hello, everyone.
Not the conference, but what I was doing in Orlando.
I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. First, here's a game that's coming to the Nintendo Switch system. Please take a look at this.
Hello. Beep. My name is Lowell Miss Reeds, and I'm known for my reading aloud skills and more. Beep. I'm here today to help show you the Rhythm Heaven Groove game. Beep.
Tony is going. My nephew Tony is going to love this. I know he has played like a bunch of the Rhythm Heaven games, so I know he's gonna be happy.
Playing this game is pretty simple. Just get into the groove and press the correct button. That's all there is to it. But it's not always the same rhythm. Listen carefully to the beat. Find your flow, and you'll be able to feel the rhythm. 2, 3, 4, now. 2, 3, now. 2, now. 2, 3, now. Over 80 all-new rhythm games are included. And as you play through the game, you can unlock different modes. For example,
The kingdom's everlasting peace rests on your shoulders. Finally, you're awake.
go forth, magician,
I can't lose.
and use the magical power of rhythm to beat monsters.
Yo, this looks cool.
Cast a fire spell with B.A.
Oh,
And a healing
It's-
spell with B down A. B down A. Like that.
oh, so it's an RPG mode in Oh, that's so cool.
Groove on and tip the scales to victory.
It's time for the Who's Got Rhythm quiz show.
Plus, there are even more rhythm games in the lineup. Enjoy all of this while playing solo. And
Dan, Emily, Leo, Sarah. We're under attack. Beep.
up to 4
Ninjas!
players can enjoy dedicated rhythm games.
Oh,
Note
that's
the
cool.
timing And block the arrows.
Grab the snack at exactly 3 o'clock. Beep.
Or aim for 3 o'clock on the dot.
And grab the snack.
There are over 30 cooperative and competitive games to play. Get into the groove solo or with friends when Rhythm Heaven Groove hits the Nintendo Switch system July 2nd.
That's cool.
Pre-orders are available now.
I'm not a rhythm game person, but I know that my nephew's gonna love this.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove for Nintendo Switch. You'll also be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Of course.
Please wait just a little longer for its release. From here, we'll introduce games coming to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Let's begin with some headlines.
Master the way of the sword. I should not talk because this guy is talking already for me. Onimusha, Way of the Sword is a crazy get.
Slashing onto Nintendo Switch 2.
Because the game looks so good.
Era Kyoto has been overrun by monsters known as Genma. Now, Miyamoto Musashi must prove himself beyond measure. Parry. Deflect.
Look, I'm not going to get this game on the Switch too,
Counterattack Isen.
but this game looks really good. I'm sorry.
Strike down the enemies in your path. Oni armaments are also at your disposal to turn the tides of battle. You can even use Joy-Con 2 motion controls.
Oh, that's
to
cool.
intuitively slay Genma.
That's cool.
As fates intertwine, will you
They always got to include a gimmick.
stand in your way? Onimusha, Way of the Sword, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 25th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
That's dope.
Your unwritten epic begins. Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen is
Okay.
coming to Nintendo Switch 2. You are the Arisen, a hero burdened with the
I don't.
fate of
I think
slaying
Dragon's
dragons
Dogma
in your heart.
was on Switch 1, so I'm not surprised.
Version of Dragon's Dogma 2. Explore the new land of Norgan. Seek out spoils, then appraise them to reveal new weapons.
I've never played the Dragon's Dogma game
With these arms at the ready,
series, but
take down
I've heard good
powerful
things.
monsters in this single-player action RPG adventure. From a fighter specializing in close-range combat to a mage skilled in spell casting, choose the vocation that fits your playstyle.
Thief.
Plus, you can lead up to 3 pawns.
Pawn.
Custom companions who act on their own.
Nice.
When taking on massive monsters, you can climb them to strike their weak points.
That's
Fighting
cool.
Alongside your pawns is key to victory. In a world between dark and light, embark on an adventure and tell a tale all your own. What fate awaits the Arisen and their pawns? Dragon's Dogma 2, Dark Arisen, launches on Nintendo Switch 2, October 9th.
Nice.
Otherworldly endeavors await in these games. Earth has been driven to the brink of annihilation by mysterious life forms called...
It's cool that we're getting Stellar Blade.
Now, join Eve on her mission to save humanity and reclaim the planet. Engage in high-speed combat that focuses on timing. Then find your opening and strike.
That's why I never played this game, because my timing sucks.
To acquire new skills.
But I'm going to try this game. Maybe not on the Switch 2.
Fit the situation. Can you save humanity and reclaim Earth for humankind?
I love the fact that Nintendo chose to have her in outfits that were not as revealing as... Ooh! This game looks good. As the other trailers looked. Orbitals. This game is another game that I really want to play.
Expedition across the galaxy. There are many interstellar areas to explore. Melt ice to make a path. Activate devices in time with the beat. Escape from incoming enemies and more. Brave the dangers ahead in your voyage through the stars. 2 players can also work together locally or online using GameShare.
Nice.
Work together and overcome the crisis of the cosmos. Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
So many games coming out in September 3.
On Nintendo
September as a whole.
Journey through the glade of dreams in this bold reimagining of Rayman Legends. When a shadowy villain starts spreading corruption,
We saw this
it's up to
recently.
Rayman and his friends to leap, glide, and punch their way through charming and colorful worlds. Ride dragons across realms. Dive into 4 new musical stages. And enjoy more epic content.
That's hysterical.
Players can go out on a limb in local co-op. You can also play a revamped version of Kung Fu using GameShare locally or online.
Okay.
Rayman Legends Retold launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
Honestly,
October 1st.
I want to get Rayman, but on the Switch too, because that's a nice portable platform game that I,
Today
yeah.
for a big walk. Get lost with friends in this online co-op walking and talking adventure. Set off through a peaceful world, brimming with challenges, puzzles,
That's
and
cool.
lots of things to discover. Enjoy the sights and sounds as you work together to find your way around. Use all sorts of tools to stay in touch. And figure out new methods of communicating if you're in a pickle. They might even be a little unconventional.
I fell down a hole again.
Quite up to adventuring.
He had a sign that said,
Always just relax
fell in a hole
with your
again.
pals. Enjoy the sunset. Dance the night away. Or steal something from a friend and kick it into the ocean.
Wow,
The
that's
usual stuff.
that's rude as fuck.
You can also use mouse controls or hang out with friends using cross-platform play. After all, spending quality time together is the best part of a
Big walk.
strolling onto Nintendo Switch 2, August 4th. Season the Seas.
Season the seas.
Build your very own floating restaurant with the Straw Hat Crew. Cook up recipes with Sanji. Craft the menu. Decorate it to your liking. Then serve your customers as you run the restaurant. By searching for and collecting ingredients, you'll expand your menu offerings. Use devil fruit abilities to prepare piping hot steaks.
That's funny.
Or whip up tongue-tingling tauntaun noodles. You can make all sorts of delicious dishes. Spend in-game money to change up the restaurant's interior and expand it to attract even more customers. Over 400 characters from the One Piece series will appear. Mouse
That's cool.
controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2.
They need to be, yeah.
Get ready for a feast of epic proportions in One Piece Grand Gourmet, sailing onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems October 23rd.
Keep adventuring in Pokemon Pokopia, even beneath the sea. Explore the world on the
I know it's a
ocean floor
ditto,
of
but I hate
Anthouse
the way
State.
the face looks.
By using the new move Dive, you can enjoy life with Pokemon living under the sea.
Maybe it's just me.
Plant grass, build structures, and expand your towns underwater. This free update is scheduled to release in August 2026.
Nice.
And there's more. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC is on the way. Discover a brand new town, Bubbly Basin. There you'll find new furniture, new outfits, and new friends. The Pokemon Pokopia Expansion Pass paid DLC will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Part 1 of the paid DLC, Bubbly Basin, launches this August. Part 2 and Part 3 will launch at a later date. Look
Available
out for
late
more
2026
details in
and
the
available
future.
2027. I'm just gonna say this. I'm not. This is like the next Animal Crossing, but on Switch 2. It's kind of sad that they didn't make this for Switch 1. Because I think it would have done so much better on the if it was available on Switch 1 as well. That's just me.
We hope you're looking forward to more content for Pokemon Pokopia via a free update and paid DLC. Next, please take a look at this.
This is the Dagdan Empire, a prosperous land ruled by the gods. The capital, Daxian, plays host
Oh yeah,
to
this
games. The
this
winner
is
is granted one wish.
ooh.
Powerful fighters from across the land have gathered to participate.
Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave.
The story revolves around 4 heroes. Kai, a young boy determined to win the game.
These bastards are gonna make me play this game 4 times over, just like they did with Three Houses.
A sword
Probably 5.
on the hunt for a stronger foe. Theodora, a queen seeking to fulfill the long-held dream of her homeland. And Lita, a musician with her sights set on revenge. Guide whichever character you choose to victory as they weave their own unique tale.
Passed to me, blade.
Between matches, you can strengthen your forces in different ways. Hone your techniques at the training grounds.
I'm figuring it out.
Recruit new allies. Or travel beyond Daxian's walls to gain experience. How you spend your free time is up to you. Combat takes the form of turn-based tactical battles.
Yes, classic baby.
And your unit's strengths on the battlefield. Plus, each of the 4 main characters comes with their own special techniques.
Hell yeah.
By using these techniques to the fullest, you might turn the tide of battle.
That was
Rejoice
interesting.
with me at the advent of the underworld.
You look upon the promised one, who will route you here and guide the living to salvation.
How did it feel to upheave the world? Begone from us, the darkest dark.
Nine 17/2026.
Fire Emblem.
Another September game.
Launches September 17th. Alongside the standard edition, there will be a special edition, the Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave Dagdan Collection.
Which I need to go pre-order that shit.
Let's continue with some more headlines.
Welcome to the next level of ninja battles.
Okay.
The first part of Ninjala 2 is sneaking onto Nintendo Switch 2. After accidentally breaking a forbidden seal, you're stranded on an uncharted planet. Overcome the dangers lurking here to safely return to Earth in this open-world action-adventure. Use Ninja Gum to freely traverse this vast world in search of clues to get back home. You can also blow a bubble to float in the air. Defeat enemies blocking your path with weapons crafted from Ninja Gum. You can even summon buddies with Gum Ninjutsu to unleash powerful attacks. Additionally, up to 4 ninja can team up in local or online multiplayer to chew through tough battles. The first part of Ninjala 2, The Uncharted Planet, launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system
Looks interesting.
next spring. The DK Challenge barrels in.
All right, y'all.
Coming
Strap
to
in
Nintendo
for some
Switch
DK
Online
shit.
on Nintendo Switch 2, the limited time DK Challenge event. Take on challenges across many Donkey Kong games available with Nintendo Classics. By completing them, you can earn and enjoy collectible digital challenge cards.
That's cool.
And if you have Donkey Kong Bonanza, you can attempt even more challenges.
I still need to finish that game.
Try out ones geared for beginners. Or take on developer challenges for something with a bit more punch.
Oh.
Rediscover Donkey Kong games, play challenges, complete your card collection. DK Challenge can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch online app on the home menu of your Nintendo Switch 2. You'll be able to barrel through these limited time
June 9th
starting later today.
to September 1st.
Plus, in the Donkey Kong Bonanza, DK Island and Emerald Rush paid DLC, a limited time collaboration with Super Mario Brothers is breaking through. Enjoy outfits for DK and
nice.
Pauline, inspired by Mario and Luigi.
The Mario overalls and hat for DK and the outfit for Luigi for Pauline.
Experience Emerald Rush as you've never seen it before with a Super Mario Brothers twist. This limited time collaboration event will be held in
June 9th to June 30th.
beginning later today.
June 14th to the 21st, 8th August 4th to the 11th, and then the 25th, and I didn't see the rest.
Creators of Vampire Survivors.
The main expansion.
The latest game from the makers of Vampire Survivors, Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon, casts a spell onto Nintendo Switch 2. Up to 8 players can compete online for the top spot in this Survivors Royale. At the start of a match, players don't battle directly. Instead, take down enemies on your own map to earn points. Each time you earn 100 points, you can add a rule to your run, including ones that hinder other players.
Interesting.
The match culminates in a head-to-head final battle between the top 2 players. Who will be the final survivor?
That's an interesting twist.
The Jujutsu Kaisen series appear. Characters can be unlocked just by playing. Battle online with players near and far, or go it alone against computer-controlled opponents. Exorcise curses, dominate rivals, and rise to the top. Jujutsu Kaisen Rumble Survivathon launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year. Are you up for the challenge in these games? Brutal, unforgiving battles storm onto Nintendo Switch 2. In a forsaken world, a
Lords of the Fallen, wow.
devours all in its path. Now, only one kingdom endures. Defy the will of the gods to save what remains of humanity. Master brutal melee combat, devastating sorceries, and lethal ranged attacks.
It looks cool, but the Lords of the Fallen game has never called my attention.
On your journey across the realms of the living and the dead, a hero must rise for a god to fall. Lords of the Fallen 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this fall. Enter a darkly elegant world based on the story of Pinocchio in Lies of P.
Big get for Switch 2. Big get.
Fight rampaging mechanical puppets and seek the cause of this upheaval while confronting your own humanity. Take on enemies using customizable weapons and prosthetic arms that allow you to swap between different abilities. But know this, the lies you tell will alter your fate. Lies of P Complete Edition, which includes Overture, a prequel expansion to the main game, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 6th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Physical version October 2nd.
The most recent entry in the legendary Devil May Cry series is slashing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Play as Nero, Dante, V, and Virgil, each armed with different battle styles, as you fight off hordes of demons and epic bosses. Pull off stylish attacks, dodges, and combos with your vast arsenal of weapons and skills. Enjoy thrilling, high-octane combat at 60 frames per second in both TV mode and handheld mode. Plus, additional content such as battle tracks, character colors, and Devil Breaker weapons for Nero are included.
Interesting.
Devil May Cry 5 Devil Hunter Edition launches on Nintendo Switch 2, June 23rd.
Digital
Pre-orders
version.
begin later today on Nintendo
Nothing about a
eShop.
physical version. Y'all notice that?
Enter a mystical era.
Marvelous cross villainware.
6 souls determined to forge their own destinies. So you're looking for some runaway ninja named Kisuke.
Kisuke.
Still have some unfinished business
Momohime.
in this world. I shall make him
Okoi.
Let's show what we find
Gonbe.
in spirit.
You've sentenced me to die 7 days.
Arashimaru.
I'd start repenting if I were you.
Rajaki.
An action RPG for the
Interesting.
what fate
Okay.
those who wield the demon blade.
Okay. Muramasa.
Revenant blades.
Early 2020s. That looks good.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of these 3 Xenoblade Chronicles games are incoming. All 3 games run at 60 frames per second.
As they should.
4K resolution in TV mode,
As
or
they should.
Full HD in handheld mode.
As they should.
In-game cutscenes also have enhanced resolution and frame rate.
As they should. Okay, I see it.
Not only that, but you can travel on a high-speed vehicle in the first game. Control blades to fight mercenary squad battles in the second. And put your strength to the test against waves of enemies in the third. There's also a variety of other content added to each of the 3 games. More details will be revealed at a later date.
Interesting.
The digital version of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, and the Upgrade Pack will be available later today. The
Physical.
version launches on July 30th.
Nice, nice, nice. They're releasing a physical version.
2 editions of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Xenoblade Chronicles 3 will be available on the dates shown on screen.
July 30th for the digital and 1st for the physical. Again, with the physical for 3 is for October 1st.
New features will be added to each title, so we hope you'll check them out. And a new story in the Xenoblade series is about to begin.
Oh.
Here are some early
Oh.
moments from the game.
Oh. Anima was a source of all things. Water, fire, wind. Every force that gave shape to this world was a manifestation of the anima that flows through the land. And when battles were waged, they were decided by anima and those who could wield its power, warriors known as Besly, uphold this blade's honor, I swear. I'll uphold this blade's honor, I swear. This is Lucos. That stone is called an anima Christstone. It only amplifies Besly's power, but also records its bearer's thoughts and actions. Every aspect of your life at Lucos Academy and otherwise will be intertwined with that stone. Today's exercise will simulate actual combat. You're a wizard, Carrie. That's all I can think of. I think I'm finally starting to get the handle on my powers. Killing is part of a Besai's job. Wonder how the victims feel about it. Let's find the truth together. Only the dragon's purifying flame can redeem a soul that has forsaken its faith. I'll show you where you belong, you backwater noble. Mudblood. She's tougher than you think. She doesn't need a Christstone to use her powers. We live and die in harmony with anima. I'm going back to where I belong. Now, the time is upon us. Well, brother, wish me luck. I almost did a liquid snake. This is a land warmed by the light of 6 suns, and it is where mankind would learn that the vengeance of a fallen god has yet to be fulfilled. Xenoblade Genesis. Interesting. Okay. So it's a prequel. Okay. 2027.
Xenoblade Genesis marks a new beginning. What kind of story do you think will be told? Please look forward to future updates.
I assumed because it's Genesis, it's a prequel. I might be wrong.
Please take a look at this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Welcome to Woohoo Island, home to all kinds of sports.
Woohoo.
Coming to Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Sports Resort, the latest game in the series. Use the Joy-Con 2 controllers as rackets, bows, or even handles. There are 12 sports to choose from, all with intuitive
I thought I heard barking, and I think it may have been in the video. Y'all tell me.
Guard, counter,
We got
and
some boxing.
outmaneuver for the knockout
We got
in
boxing. Nice.
Make quick shots to keep your opponent on their toes. In table tennis, aim for the center
Archery.
of the target and let that arrow fly. In archery, enjoy rallies with different types of shots in tennis.
Regular tennis. Okay. Nice.
Bump
Volleyball.
and spike in volleyball. Roll the ball straight.
We keep
or
bowling.
give it a spin to strike
We
big
love ourselves some
in
Wii bowling.
Dribble,
Oh, we got basketball now.
shoot to score in basketball. Adjust your shot's power, then swing your club
Golf.
in golf. Battle with one thumb.
That's
and
kinda
hand
funny.
Your opponent a defeat in thumb wrestling. Ride through the course using mouse controls in skateboarding.
Okay.
Steer with handles and coast along the waves in power cruising. Tilt
Jet
the
ski.
controller and fly around freely
Prop
in
plane.
prop plane. Plus, you can warm
That's
up
an interesting way to play it.
jump rope. You can create and play as a sportsmate or me character.
Oh. They look weird. The Mii characters look weird. Like in this setting, I mean. Because it's like the body of one of the regular characters, but with a
On
Mii
Nintendo
head.
Switch 2. Nintendo Switch Sports Resort launches
October 22nd.
exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2
I dig it.
system
I might get
October
this.
22nd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Nintendo Switch Sports Resort is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We showed all the sports included, but since we have the opportunity, let's try one of the new sports, thumb wrestling.
Before the match, let's go over the rules. Hold down your opponent's thumb for 3 seconds, and you'll win. If
One,
yours gets
two,
pinned,
three.
just shake the controller to break free.
Nice.
And if you keep your thumb held down, it'll get bigger and stronger.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
You'll need this to claim victory.
Here's to a great thumb wrestling match.
Their hands are like extra bigger.
Just like this.
Round 1.
Here we go. Let's have a good match. Oh, got him right away.
2, 1. Breakout.
Oh, they broke free. All right. Let's try this. Oh, we bumped thumbs. Oh, go, go, go. Hold it. Oh, they broke free again. You have to keep them pinned. No, wait, wait, wait.
Breakout.
Whew. I was worried for a second there. Okay, thumb started to sparkle, and the nail got bigger. Ah, hold on a second. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's okay. Everything is fine. My thumb returned to normal.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you lose the power-ups
Ooh, it's
if you
sparkling
get
again.
pinned. Okay.
Now let's try. Oh, I got deflected.
Oh, you got caught.
Wait a minute.
You're done.
Ah. I lost. Please wait a little longer for Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. Let's move on to more headlines.
Survive a land ruled by dragons. The world of RuneScape comes to Nintendo Switch 2.
We saw this at Summer Game Fest, I think.
On the forgotten continent of Ashenfall. Explore a land infused with magic.
It's funny because I think the announcements at the other shows didn't include Nintendo, except for I think one or two in the Xbox showcase. So I think they're just using this opportunity to like say, hey, we're gonna have these games too.
Harness the land's transformative magic to gather resources, craft gear, and build shelter. Then step into battle, forge weapons, sharpen your skills, and face the danger that awaits. Survive the wilds, unveil lost secrets, and challenge dragons in RuneScape Dragon Wilds, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 September 15th. Get on board for these games. Customize your own avatar and play in the adorable world of Hello Kitty Partyland.
Okay, Megan.
Join the party with over 40 character-themed mini-games
Hello Kitty Partyland.
and several board games. There are over 140 Sanrio characters to meet. Plus, you can choose from 16 partner characters, collect stickers, and so much more. Hello Kitty Partyland.
And it's coming to the original Switch.
Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch, October 29th.
So let's get down there and finish the job.
Star Fox. If I'm not mistaken, this has come out already, and I have yet to get it.
Blast off for adventure across the Lilat system with Fox McCloud and his crew.
Well done, Fox.
A battle for the fate of the galaxy begins. Star Fox.
Oh, no, wait. It comes out this week.
June 25th. A free demo that includes a tutorial and one of the game's opening stages will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Hope resonates within the crystals.
I'm hyped for this one.
Get ready for the first Final Fantasy game in HD 2D, Final Fantasy Resonance. This is Lapis, a vast world that has prospered through the power of
This is set in the world of Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. That was a mobile game. This thing, if I'm not mistaken, has since shut down.
A Knight of Grandshelt.
But I think it either is going to retell the story or pick up. I haven't read the whole blurb on this.
In thrilling turn-based battles, call upon visions.
Oh yeah.
Final Fantasy heroes from other worlds to take down monsters. Can you uncover the truth behind the Veritas and the secrets the crystals hold? Final Fantasy
October 22nd,
launches on the Nintendo Switch 2
2026.
and Nintendo Switch systems, October 22nd.
Yeah.
A weird, whimsical world is waiting. Pikuniku returns.
Pikuniku
Puzzle exploration
2.
adventure.
What is Pikuniku? I didn't know there was a Pikuniku 1.
Powerful potato have in common? Nothing. Other than a shadowy conspiracy, of course. Meet a cavalcade of curious characters, each with their own problems and puzzles to solve. But beneath this seemingly happy world lies a sinister plot to squeeze the locals for all they're worth. Time to join the resistance by using Piku's surprising abilities. Help solve the people's problems in surprising and downright oddball ways. Feeling baffled by these affable denizens? Embrace these strange encounters and bring about an ultimate understanding. And in this sequel, navigate and explore in full 3D as you discover the secrets of this vivid, colorful world. Get ready to wander, solve, and gossip in Piku Niku 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2.
Interesting.
Next year.
Prepare for an all-new monster-filled adventure.
Really, Sam? I'm doing something.
Two girls find themselves lost in the kingdom of Witherwood. There, they gain the power to turn monsters into friends. Spot a monster you fancy? Scout it! Win it over and it'll fight by your side. And that's not all. Synthesize two monsters to create more powerful allies.
Oh. Oh.
Now, take on the most fearsome of foes with a team that's uniquely your own. Adventure is calling, and it's monstrously fun. Dragon Quest Monsters, the Withered World.
About time you got here.
Sorry for all the noise in the mic. I was readjusting things.
Upon the ancient blood sovereign's honor.
This is Dust Bloods, right? The
We are
From
monsters,
Soft.
each vying for blood.
You're finally here,
The From Soft game. I think it's like.
worthy spirit.
Did they say there was multiplayer or no? The Dust Bloods. There it is from Software. Closed network test. So yeah, it is multiplayer. Summer 2026. They've been in that. They announced this game since the inception of since they were announced the Switch 2.
How was that? Next, we have more news about an upcoming treasure hunting game.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, here is some fresh news about Splatoon Raiders, a new single-player focused adventure. Check out this neat little place, the hideout ship out on the water. There's Deep Cut, a trio of swashbuckling musicians. And this scrappy individual? That's you. Let's call this handy youth the Mechanic. The four of them are using the hideout ship as their hub, hunting for treasure across these landmasses, the Spiralite Islands. All right, time for a quick dive. Looks like the treasure they're after is at the base of those lights. But there's a bunch of aggressive creatures called salmonids in the way.
I'm not a big Splatoon person, but I know that it's a popular franchise, so
It's
cool that they're adding more to it.
So you shouldn't go it alone. That's where this comes in, the Exploration Bot. A member of Deep Cut pilots it during your treasure hunts and attacks automatically. Launches you in the air for extra height. And even gets out of the bot to unleash special moves like this. You'll also get support in the form of gadgets.
We love ourselves some gadgets.
Continuously fires ink after it's placed. Another that slices through enemies. another that spins ink around you, and more. And the best part, you can use them together. It'd be nice if that made things easier, though. So to recap, do not underestimate the salmonids. Yikes, this is tougher than it looks. But the salmonids aren't the only powerful ones around here. Through battles, you, the mechanic, will also get stronger by leveling up. And you can customize all sorts of upgrades to fit your playstyle. Oh, looks like time's up. There are even more details to cover in the upcoming Splatoon Raiders Direct, airing on June 30th.
Nice.
And in the smart device app Nintendo Today, see the story events leading up to Splatoon Raiders with daily comics ahead of launch. Plus, in collaboration with this game, there's going to be a special Splatfest in Splatoon 3. The theme looks like
nice.
It's about Splatoon Raiders. Details will be announced here. Look out for more info in the future. Don't forget to check this out too.
North American League 2026 playoffs for Splatoon 3. Yeah, I might play this one.
So what did you think? Splatoon Raiders is just around the corner. We'll also be releasing new Joy-Con 2 controllers inspired by Deep Cut. We hope you're looking forward to it. Let's see some more headlines.
I thought it was Pikmin. Deltarune. Our new adventures are blooming. I wake you to something.
Awaken your power.
Heed me, O kingless. Whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown.
What is this?
This is the United Kingdom.
Oh, it's Metaphor. I should have known this. I really want to play this game.
Decided by the will of the people. By decree of the king, as his face floats in the sky, the tournament for the throne begins. As the realm grapples with its first ever election, those vying for the throne put their plans into action. As one of the throne's candidates, you'll travel across the kingdom, forging bonds with compelling characters along the way. Various enemies stand in your path.
This battle's ours.
There are monsters roaming this world,
You'll feel this one.
as well as other candidates, and strange beasts known as humans. Control your destiny and change the world in Metaphor Refantasio, launching on the Nintendo Switch 2.
A big get. I would say a big get for Switch 2. Making these games portable. Whoo.
Survive. A dedicated Nintendo Switch 2 version of Minecraft is on the
I mean, we knew that was coming.
Dig into your Minecraft adventure on Nintendo Switch 2 with support for vibrant visuals. And embark on a journey across a world with enhanced lighting and shadow effects. Plus, Nintendo Switch worlds can be carried over, so you can pick up.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's good. That's a good thing to have.
Next, Minecraft launches on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
Ooh, okay. Altair Caria, early 2027. This is interesting. Warhammer 40,000, Space Marine 2 coming in holiday 2026. That was a big game. Observer System Redo. That one looks good. June 18, 2026. I want to play that one. DayZ 2026. Metal Gear Solid Master Collection Volume 2, August 27th. The release of Purgatory for Metal Gear Solid 4. Rise of the Tomb Raider 20-year celebration was already released that day when this happened. Tales of Eternia Remastered, okay, October 16th, 2026. I say this is a Game Boy game. I might be wrong. Snow Runner, already out. Was released the day of this direct. Fitness Boxing 3, Your Personal Trainer, available July 16th. I actually have thought about getting this, just workout wise. Everbloom, available spring 2027. Final Fantasy Online is a weird one for me. August 2026 for early access. How is that going to run? Oh, we got a Keyblade on the screen. We got a Keyblade on the screen.
Filled with memorable adventures, 3 collections of Kingdom Hearts games are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Traverse through iconic Disney and Pixar worlds. Befriend all sorts of magical allies. And battle enemies in action RPG combat. Relive these stories or experience them for the first time.
So it's the first it's
Sora and his friends as they fight the darkness. If you have the cloud versions on Nintendo Switch, you can transfer your existing save data to these Nintendo Switch 2 games.
I hate that they're allowing you to transfer your save data but not giving you upgrade discounts.
A bundle with all 3 compilations. Kingdom Hearts Collection 1 through 3 also launches October 8th. Additionally, a free demo of Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind will be available later today on Nintendo eShop.
I still have to finish Kingdom Hearts 3. Here we go. The structure of this world is incredibly complex. At first, there were no manifestations of what we know as light and darkness. But our arrival here brought those concepts with us. The darkness given physical form only after we had defined it. Kingdom Hearts 4. The fact that Nintendo got a Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer is crazy work. This looks so fucking good. That had to be Xeon in the first part of the trailer. Everyone's mad that he doesn't have the shoes anymore, because this is supposed to be like the real world. Oh, that's a sick move. Okay. Kingdom Hearts 4, baby. Available at launch on Nintendo Switch 2. That is fantastic.
How was that? Next is our last announcement. Please take a look.
Strap in, folks.
Long ago, there was a land called Hyrule, created by beings of supreme divinity. At the very edge of this kingdom,
y'all know those notes.
Forest. Within it, an ancient solitary tree quietly watched over the inhabitants of the forest. These forest dwellers were called the Kokiri.
The Kokiri.
Each had a fairy companion, and they lived out their innocent lives in these woods. However, There was one particular boy who did not have a fairy.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. (2026), we are getting the remake finally.
The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time will be reborn on Nintendo Switch 2. More details will be announced in the future, so please look forward to them. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Earlier this year, Devon-san was appointed as the new president of Nintendo.
All right, we're gonna cut it off there because we don't need all that. Because that leads straight into the treehouse for Star Fox single player and Splatoon. They did Rhythm Haven, all that stuff. So personally, I felt I had more. I don't know. I might be wrong. Because there are a lot of announcements from Summer Game Fest that I really enjoyed, but we got a release date for Fire Emblem. We got a new look at Kingdom Hearts 4, which is crazy that a day or two after 2 days after the Summer Game Fest, show that they gave us that, and they didn't put it on Summer Game Fest. That was a crazy get for Nintendo. Ocarina of Time remake. I think I've talked about this before. I'm sure I have, because the reference that I make at the beginning of all of my shows is a reference to What's Good Games. One of the founders of What's Good Games, blonde nerd, Britt Bombacher. The first thing that I did when I saw that announcement was go see her reaction, and there was apparently tears and all that, and there was a whole mess. But she's been asking this for a long time. So the fact that it's real, there's been always speculation about whether or not this was going to happen. Now I ask for at least a port, an HD port, the HD port of Twilight Princess. That's all I'm asking for. But Ocarina of Time, and it's 2026. It's not even like years out. It's like coming. I'm smacking things here because I'm. The Rhythm Heaven, again, my fondness for it is strictly for my nephew who loves those games. I just felt the Kingdom Hearts collection. I'm gonna buy it again because I will buy it again because I have a problem. I have bought that collection so many times at this point that it is kind of a problem. So I will be buying that and I will be replaying everything. And I need to finish Kingdom Hearts 3. So many games coming to the Switch 2 that have been announced already. Now getting announcements for the Switch 2. The fact that Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be coming out launch on Switch 2 is also crazy. Let me know which ones were your favorites. Those are just the ones just immediately off the top of my head. Between I would go as far as to say, Onimusha, Stellar Blade, Orbitals. Orbitals is another one. I just had the Xenoblade Chronicles remasters or Switch 2 editions is cool. The announcement of Xenoblade Genesis was pretty cool. Final Fantasy Resonance, that's another one that I'm really excited for. Let me know what y'all think. What was your favorite from this one? I think that we got a lot of games coming out this year. We got a lot of games coming out next year. We got a lot to look forward to. I think anyone who was holding off on getting a Switch 2 is most likely going to get a Switch 2 for Ocarina of Time. That's just my personal speculation. So let me know what you think. And as always, leave it in the comments and we'll get to chatting. So with that, this concludes the barrage of announcements that we got over the course of a week and our reactions to it. So we getting back to our regular scheduled programs. We're gonna be talking about some games that I've been playing. But with that, I will leave y'all. As always, be good or be good at it. Catch y'all next time.